Good morning, students. How are you? So today we are going to do comprehensions, but on the screen you can see two words, that is skimming and scanning. So what do you mean by it? How will it work in doing comprehensions, that is unseen passages? I'm going to tell you the difference between skimming and scanning. That is, when you read a passage and that is unseen, so sometimes you think that is easy, like the simple language is there, that is easy reading, you just give the answer in a very quick way, and sometimes you think that it's a difficult reading and you feel very confused in that how to attempt what to do now, how to attempt this question. So these two words, skimming and scanning, will help you out. How? That skimming is that when you read the paper and look for the important information without reading the whole passage, whole text. Okay, that is skimming. At once, at a glance, you see that here it is written that readers should look only for the general or main ideas in the passage. But in scanning, the reader should look only for a specific fact or piece of information without reading everything. Means you are not reading each and every word, you are just scanning it. How the robot scans? So scanners scan, so it is like that. And I'm going to tell you what are the tricks to solve unseen passage. Is first of all, you have to read the passage carefully. Read it twice or thrice. Then take a pencil, underline the main words, the facts. Then when you are about to write answer, then there should be numbering. In a correct order you have to write. If you are attempting first question and you are writing 1, so you have to attempt first question, don't write the second one. Then here in this slide I'll tell you that what kind of questions come. That is antonyms, synonyms. Antonyms means that is opposite words, and synonyms means similar words. Then interrogative question in the form of that will come. Of course, question will be asked and you have to give answer. Then a question come like give a suitable title to this passage. So you have to read the passage and give a heading. Title means heading you have to give. Then fill in the blanks come like complete the sentence, or it will come in multiple choice question, that is MCQ based question can come. Now we'll do comprehension, that is unseen passage which you have never seen. So here it is. This is a story basically. So I'm just reading it. You have to listen me very carefully and try to understand that what is in the story. That's why I have taken the story, so that it will be interesting. Once upon a time there lived an old shoemaker and his wife near a dense forest. So who lived where? That question can come. Then they were very poor. One day there was nothing left in the house to eat. The shoemaker only had leather for one pair of shoes. He decided to make shoes from the last piece of leather and sell it into the market for food. He thus cut the leather and left it on the bench in his shop. When he went to his shop next morning, he was surprised. He was amazed to see a pair of shoes all nicely made and ready to be sold. Of course, anybody can surprised to see that the shoes were so well made. That means in this page you come to know about that what is the situation of the shoemaker. Now they were sold quickly, that at that time which he made. Then with the money, the poor shoemaker bought leather for 2 pairs of shoes. Earlier he made 1 pair of shoes, now he made 2 pair of shoes. So he cut out the leather for the shoes and left it on his bench. Again this time he done the same. Now the next morning when he went into his shop to make the shoes, he found 2 pairs of shoes already made. Now those shoes were also sold very quickly. They were in the very good condition. That's why every day he used to cut the leather and the next day he got the shoes made. Slowly he became a very rich shoemaker. Now here in this, up to here you just came to know about that he was just cutting the pieces of leather to make shoes, but the next morning he found the prepared shoes, the ready-made shoes. Now one day he decided to sit up all night hidden in his shop to find out who is the person who helps him. So he cut out leather for a few pair of shoes and hid it in his shop. As soon as the midnight struck, he saw 2 dwarfs quietly entering the shop. So who were there? Who were entering the shop? That were 2 dwarfs. Dwarfs, you know, who is short in height. They made the shoes from the leather. The next day, the shoemaker told his wife about the whole incident. Both of them decided to gift the dwarfs for their good deed. The shoemaker's wife decided to make beautiful clothes for the dwarfs. Then here you just like what you have read, that is that now he knew about the reason behind it. Now they decided to make shoes for them. One evening when the gifts were ready, the shoemaker and his wife kept the clothes and shoes on the beach for the dwarfs and hid in the shop. The dwarfs come and were surprised to find the gifts. Surprised means amazed. They wore the clothes and the shoes and went into the woods dancing merrily. Merrily means happily. So this is the story. Now I'll be asking questions. There will be 8 questions and you have to give answer of that. So here it is. Where did you just quickly write down the answer in the notebook? Take a pen and paper. It's a pen paper test. You have to write the answer. So first question is, this is an interrogative question. That is, where did an old shoemaker and his wife live? I hope you have written answer. That is starting in the first page. If you don't know, if you have listened me carefully, you can easily give the answer. If you have not listened this story, you have not scanned it, so then you have to go it again on the first page and find out the answer. Then who bought leather for 2 pairs of shoes? So that you have to write. Who bought? Of course the man, the old shoemaker. Then third is, what did he see in his shop at midnight? So what did he see? He saw, you have to write in full sentences. Okay, the answer you have to give in full sentence because it's a question. So he saw what? The 2 dwarfs in his shop at midnight. Then complete the sentence. Here you have to see the paragraph, the passage, and write down that they wore the clothes and the shoes and went where. That you have to write. It's written. You have to write up to up to the full stop. So where it ends, the sentence ends. Up to there you have to write. Then the question will come like this: the past form of keep, that is kept. It is written in the passage. So find out. If you don't know the answer, you just find out in the passage. Then the antonym of bad, it is also written over there. The synonym of amazed, I told you when I was explaining the passage. So if you have listened to me, you can give the answer. And I told you twice this answer. Then give a suitable title means heading for this passage. This question can come. So these are the kind of questions which can come in your exam. Means this is the type of question. It will not come. Now this is your homework. A reading comprehension. Topic has already written, that is Golu and Molu. It's about Golu and Molu. Two friends were there. So you have to read it, and there are 10 questions that you have to write in full sentence, or you can give answer in one word as per the question. Like, who were friends? So you just write down Golu and Molu were two friends, or you can write Golu and Molu even. Both will be correct. So I hope you have understood how to do comprehension. So I'll be attaching this page with this video. I'll send even, I have attached already in this video, but I will send this page to you. But it doesn't mean that you will not go through the video. You have to go through this video and do this homework, that is comprehension on this Golu and Molu. So thank you and have a nice day, and I'm looking forward for your notebooks for your this homework and for your notebooks as well. So quickly complete your notebook and send it to me. Thank you and have a nice day ahead. Bye.